I know that the folks from Miami Metro-Dade are here. I know the folks from Fairfax County, Virginia are here. I know that the Chinese sent in a team with a fair amount of experience from their own earthquakes there. I have not personally seen them out removing any rubble. I did go to some collapse locations today, and just the residents who had been removing the rubble and the rocks looking for those who might still be alive, they've given up. Now, they don't have the expertise, but they've given up. I've seen the dogs that are here to sniff, but I personally have not seen anybody out there doing the digging.
There's a French team here, Rachel, and they've been here at the airport all day. They don't have their marching orders yet, but I have to say, we saw L.A. County outside in one of the neighborhoods today. When they arrived today, it was just an unbelievable experience. About a half dozen of the firefighters I had last seen in the fight for Mount Wilson, the station fire in California. I'm wearing the boots that I burned that day, and here they are in another corner of the world, but they're also among the best in the world, and I think they are now deployed tonight.
Brian, when I hear you say that the French team was at the airport waiting for marching orders, what I'm wondering is who those marching orders would come from. The president's spokesman today at pains to say that the Haitian government is still in charge of the nation of Haiti, the UN expressing their desire and their intention to be coordinating efforts. When you're there, who does it seem like is in charge?
Well, you know what? You see the blue helmets. You see the armored personnel carriers Kerry was talking about. And you see UN blue vests and people with clipboards. You see the USAID officials when it's an American search and rescue team. There are overarching organizational bodies, but there is really no Secretary of the Interior here. There's no infrastructure, a whiteboard, a command post, a communication structure, making a cell phone call, taking down someone's number, sending an email. A lot of it is for naught.
Project MediShare, it's based out of South Florida. Doctors and nurses who have been coming to this country for quite some time. When they landed here today, I just, in chatting with them, said, it seems to me the most logical thing for you to do with the expertise that you have is take your supplies, go to one of these parks where people are, and begin treating them right there. There are people who triage right in those locations. They told me it just doesn't work that way. We will fly in, we will go to a location that we have set up, that has security, that has protection. We will work on the people that we can work on there, and then they will come back to the airport. They'll fly back to Miami, and then they'll come back again tomorrow, and it will go like that. It might seem that it makes sense to go straight there, as I thought. But when you hear them explain from their experiences, that doesn't make sense. By the same token, you can't just take a truck here, load it up with water, and drive out the street and say, hey, I've got the water. Because the next thing you know, you're going to have 1,000 people surrounding the truck fighting. And the last thing they want to do is create a situation that leads to violence. So it's a very delicate situation. But they all recognize they're under pressure. It has to be done soon.
60 more seconds, Rachel, if you will. There's an air crew on this C-17 that the engine noise we're fighting. They came in tonight from Jersey. They're sweat dripping off.
And as you can tell, we've just lost the signal from Brian Williams and Kerry Sanders. They're joining us live from the airport at Port-au-Prince. We will bring them back up for Brian's closing thoughts if we can, but I have a feeling that we cannot. Obviously, the technical challenges of bringing people on live from this disaster zone are incredible. Brian doing a significant part of his newscast for NBC Nightly News tonight with a satellite phone to his ear, because that was the way that they could get audio out of the country. Our NBC News team there, Brian Williams, the anchor and managing editor of NBC Nightly News, Kerry Sanders, NBC News correspondent, has been there along with Al Roker and Ann Curry from the Today Show, and we have been all the better for having their access to their reporting here at MSNBC.